Welcome to the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. Digital marketing essentials and next level tactics. From offsite and on-site optimization to persuasive selling and everything in between. You'll learn actionable tips on what it takes to outright and outrank your competition. Now, here's your host, Nate Need.
Welcome to another episode of the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. I'm your host, Nate Need. Today, we are going to be discussing negative SEO, spam backlinks. Is negative SEO a real thing? And how to thwart an attempted negative SEO campaign against your website. There are a lot of details on negative SEO, spam backlinks out on the web, and it'd probably be good because, being in the SEO industry, we have been the recipient of many a spam backlink, attempted negative SEO campaigns. As an example, our website was hit as early as 2020 with hundreds of spam backlinks, things like buy Viagra, Cialis Online. Those are the anchor texts from hundreds of websites, including what I would say really high authority websites, high DR, high DA websites. And as a result, we're tracking our websites regularly in Ahrefs and Moz, and we could see that those links were showing up. And it all happened within maybe a 2-day period. We have, maybe 1,000 links with anchor text that we obviously don't want to be ranking for or being used. And so there are those that would attempt negative SEO campaigns, and Google does a very good job actually of knowing whether or not these campaigns are actually legitimate, or if it's a third party trying to manipulate or drive down the rankings for a particular page. And in our case, it was a single page where these links had come in, and there was an attempt to kind of damage that page. We got ahead of it. We added the URLs as well as the domains themselves to our disavow file in Google, the old Google Webmasters, because I don't think Google Search Console has that. And so we added those as they were coming in, as we could see them come in. And that's about what you can do. The great thing is that it didn't appear to have had a major impact, at least initially, and even ongoing, especially when you disavow. And Google has said that they immediately disavow something that you put it in, but the disavow doesn't take effect until that page has actually been crawled and or recrawled. So it does take immediate effect. One thing that's interesting to note is, a lot of people focus on domain authority, domain rating in their links, and a lot of these links that we had, not wanted to procure were coming from very high domain authority sites, DA 60 and above, DA 70, even DA 80 in a couple instances. And these are, long form articles that are repurposed, spun articles with links related to, very spammy topics, weight loss, Viagra, things like that. And these things can have an impact. So it's still, even though Google does a good job, you still do want to disavow them as quickly as you possibly can, because if they're sending 800 of them, chances are over a short period of time, chances are Google's going to see that pattern and just kind of ignore it. But there might be a few of them that get indexed well and do well. So when it comes time for you to do some backlink audits, it's always worthwhile to go through and cull, the low DA stuff, the stuff that looks spammy, that looks like someone is either trying to mess with your site or is just giving you a lot of garbage. It doesn't do any good to the internet community to have a bunch of links coming from, forum profiles and things like that, and using exact match anchor text it adds no value to the internet community, and Google completely either ignores them, but if it's done in a mass scale, will actually hurt your ranking. So disavowing those, making sure that your link profile is clean, is one way to at least avoid the potential that it's going to hurt you more than help you. And then second to that is the area of spam backlinks. Spam backlinks can come in any way, shape, or form. It could be directory links. It could be, mass article spinning, things like that. But, if you've doing your guest blogging wrong, even spam backlinks, those could be considered as spam in Google's eyes. So doing it wrong can actually hurt you more than help you. So I'll link to a few things in the show notes that should be helpful. But Google has said that, and even some of the more prominent faces in the industry have said that negative SEO is not a thing, but it very much is. People do attempt to do it. What would I do if I wanted to do a negative SEO campaign on someone? I would simply look at the keywords that they're looking to target, and I would take those keywords, and I wouldn't blast 1,000 links all at once. I would, over a period of time, look, I'm not advising this. I would never do it. It's not my style. We try to stay and keep things above board, but not a massive blast of 800 links. Just link to the same page with the same anchor text over a long period of time from pretty decent websites, and either it's gonna drive that thing up, or if the anchor text variability is not there and the diversification's not there, it's probably going to do more harm than good. But look, the time and money you spend trying to bring someone else down is better spent on you trying to bring yourself up. It's the old adage of, tearing someone else down does nothing to bring you up. Because if you tear someone else's site down, and you're not spending the time and effort on your own site, it's going to tank as well. So spend your time on legitimate tactics. Spend your energy focusing on how you can make the user experience better, not just the backlink profile. The backlinks they're only one piece of the overall puzzle. But we appreciate you listening. We'd love to hear more about the topics that you would like us to discuss here on the podcast, and we hope to hear and have you back. Hear from you and have you back here soon. We hope you enjoyed listening to this post on negative SEO and spam backlinks.
Thank you for joining us on the SEO.co podcast. We appreciate your time. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show, and visit SEO.co for more resources based on today's topic, as well as access to more podcast episodes to help you improve your site's long-term SEO success.